Hello friends, this is just Wilson doing my MBA Finance. I'm going to present my research topic, that is behavior biases of Irish individual investors and their irrational financial decisions. Sir Isaac Newton responded to the South Sea Bubble 1720. I can calculate the motion of the heavenly bodies, but not the madness of the people. That's absolutely right. We can't judge behavior of people while they are investing. Now I'm going to introduce my topic. Behavior finance is a new field. So you got to know, like, it's a study of psychology on the financial decision making. It seeks to combine cognitive psychological theory with conventional finance, and that's really interesting. How investor can control for biases. How do behavior biases affect the decision making? Investor behavior. Investors do not always behave as the classical decision makers that many financial models assume. Like we have discussed earlier, like if a investor knows about the risk, he knows the algorithm, he can calculate the future prospects, but while trading, his behaviors affect his profit making, his decision making, and steering them in the right direction for investing, taking advantage of other investors' irrational behavior. That is also the cause of behavior biases. Now moving on with basic theory of behavior finance, heuristic driven biases. This is basically the rule of thumb. You go with other people, you go with the rules, and others are like emotional inefficiencies and market inefficiencies. Moving on with investors' behavior, I will add some examples. Like in 2008, the S&P 500 index, Standard and Poor 500 index return was minus 37, around minus 37, and in 2000 and in the same period, equity investor earned minus 41%. So optimistic behavior is they buy high and sell low. Looking at the literature review, is starting in 1971, Daniel Kahneman, Nobel laureate for his work in behavior economics. I'll look at his work and it will help me in my research. Research question: how do biases affect decision making? How can investor control for biases? How individual investor consider risk while making decisions? Does sudden change in the decision of investor impact market? These research questions will help me to learn more about biases, and it will help investors, readers, and my career while making decisions on investment. Methodology using the research onion. Um, I will map and develop the research methodology for this research. Strategies are philosophies, techniques involved in the collection, selecting suitable research data and analyzing them. And looking at um, research onion, first layer of research onion deals with philosophical approach. When moving forward with research philosophy, it contains important assumptions that will help in research strategy and method you choose as part of the strategy, and that is really helpful actually, because it divide in different stages that are positivism, realism, and interpretism. Research approach. My research approach is that of induction. It does not contain any hypothesis. Collection of qualitative data. It is flexible while you can make some changes. Um, when you collect data and then later on you can make some changes less concerned with generalization. Moving on with the research strategy, it is the next level of research onion. Grounded theory strategy will be involved, helpful for predicting and explaining behavior, which is the most vital part of my research. Research choice will be mono method, as I'm going for qualitative method. While engaging with interviewees, I will be one of them. I have to behave like them, I have to think like them, so that I can get more acceptance from them. I can get more important data, real data from them. Data collection method. For data collection and analysis, the researcher is the primary instrument. A broker, five traders, a underwriter, a financial planner will help me to gain more and more data. Data analysis, collection of non-standardized data. Classification is must for analysis. We have to classify, then we can easily analyze those data. Sampling is the principle and procedure used to identify, choose, and gain access to relevant data sources. Smaller collection of the units from a population. You get a population number of people, you can you can get information from those large amount of people, and it will make your probability sampling easier. You can do your probability on those samples. Research limitation. My research limitation would be subject cannot be reliable to this research while depending on behavior analysis. Limitations of question. Knowledge of subject may be less to particular area. Questions. Limitation of question is real limitation, because we need to ask more and more questions to judge them, to get their psychological part of investment, and that will be my limitation. Responses may vary. That's it. Thank you for watching my presentation. Best of luck for your dissertation and career, and please do